Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Before I get started, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle with King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So, we are the Hebrew Israelites, the real Israelites, the true biblical Israelites of the scriptures. You know, the Lord raised up his men in these last days to bring out the word, to preach the word to so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled bird that's scattered into all nations among the heathen that look like the heathen, right? And so as we get closer to the end, it's going to get harder and harder for us men to come out here and teach the word and not have to worry about being possibly thrown in jail, harassed, whatever the case. And so I thought about that, thinking about that, just because, you know, earlier this morning, I seen a brother post something. I posted a video. I seen another couple of brothers doing lessons on it. This dude over in the UK get arrested for, you know, he was in a, where he was at, I don't know. It looked like it was some kind of protest or some kind of angry mob situation or whatever. It was chaos, and he's screaming out that he a Jew, he a Hebrew Israelite, and no, he's not a Christian and all of that. And I'm like, why? One, you think, why are you even there going through that? Why are you even, you know what I mean? This word is only for the elect. And so as we get closer to the end, if you call yourself a man that want to be out there on the highways and byways, you better gotta watch your step, man. You better consider your steps, man. Romans. I'm going to start with Romans. Chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of scriptures might have hope. Yeah, so the things that's written in the scriptures, we supposed to take heed to them and understand the things that's about to come down the pipe, man. Matter of fact, what's that one in Revelation? Yeah, I thought I was going a whole nother way today. I had a whole nother lesson planned, man. It never fails. You like, yo. Yep, on cue. Let's go Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Yeah. So we know, and clearly this is in the book of Revelation, so this is one of the things, end time prophecy. So we as teachers, as men, going back to as teachers, as men that come out here claiming, standing on for the truth of the scriptures, we have to understand what comes with that. You have to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Hey, Shalom, brother. I was watching your GMS Virgin Islands Straight. I was watching your epistle as I came out here. Sakar Kasai. Shalom, brother. Yup, there you go. Hebrews 4:12. Shalom, beloved. Matthew 7:24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which buildeth his house upon a rock, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. Yeah. So you know, in a rock, building your house upon a rock means that you're going to be stable. You're going to be stable. Matter of fact, let's get that one. You're going to be stable. You're going to go out there and you're going to be making wise decisions that's going to keep you as good as possibly as you can. As sooner or later, it's going to come a time where you're not going to be able to do nothing no matter what. But right now, we didn't get to them times just yet. So you gotta move a little bit. You gotta how Jay-Z said, learn how to move in a room full of vultures or some shit like that. You gotta learn that we out here in the world with a bunch of people that don't want the truth out. And then even our nation, they don't want to hear the truth. The 2/3 don't even want to hear the truth. And they're of our nation. So you figure the elites, the rulers, other nations, they don't want to hear this word, man. And as they see their society crumbling and this and that, and you telling them that this is the end of their society, and they're going into slavery, and they're going to be subjected to the rulership of the Israelites in the kingdom, they don't want to hear that, man. They don't want to hear that. Let's go Isaiah chapter 33 and 5. The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. No, I'm going to exalt myself, man. I'm going to go on podcasts and all that. I'm going to exalt myself. I'm going to exalt what I did with my life. Who I represent. That's what I'm going to do. Isaiah 33 and 5. The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. And that goes back to the house. The house is built with knowledge. And so going back to it, what the brother just put up there, this knowledge is going to keep you stable. So now when you go out there in the world, you got to understand as we get closer to the end, or even when dealing with the authorities or you in a crowd and they all angry and upset and you just go out there and you jump in it and you yelling and you this and you that or whatever the case may be. Who is that? Who is that serving? That's serving you. That's serving your belly. That's serving your lust. That's not serving the Lord. That's not serving the Lord. And all that yelling and screaming, he ain't bringing out no scriptures. Yeah, yelling and saying, I'm a Jew, I'm an Israelite, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Okay. Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Hebrews 4 and 12 got Ecclesiastes 4 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss. Yeah, man. You gotta look well into your goings, man. we not out here. We not out here to be a mob or be involved in chaos and commotion and confusion. That's not what we out here to be, man. That's not what we out here to do, man. Yeah, it's raining today. I was like, yeah. You know, part of me was like, man, you know, just come out the mall. But I was like, shoot, it looked like it might rain tomorrow. Why put off the date to today? Huh? Let's go. Let's go where I want to get to. Let's go 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and 17. For anointed, Hamashiach sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel. Not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Hamashiach should be made of none effect. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved, it is the power of the Most High. Yeah, man. This is what we coming out with, man. We coming out here with the words, to preach the words, man. The power of the words, it's what's going to do. It says, the scriptures say, I have hewn them by the words of my mouth, the prophets. Matter of fact, let's get that scripture. Because we already done stirred them up. I see some dude got a big following, a podcast or whatever the case, a lot of followers on social media, whatever. He talk about he gonna finally, I've been trying to avoid it, but with all this slander going on, I'm gonna do a lesson on the Hebrew Israelites, on the black Hebrew Israelites. I said, yeah, you know. Go ahead. I said, black. I said, do your lesson. I said, it ain't going to change the fact that them people over there in Jerusalem are Amalekites. They are Amalekites. Amalek, the tribe of Edom, they are the Amalekites. And they're not the people of the Bible. They follow the Talmud. So you can do all the lessons you want. That's not going to change the truth. It ain't going to change the truth. Shahana Hofu, Shalom, Hebrews 4 and 12, Matthew 7 and 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. Yeah. So you see somebody that's not getting the truth, the understanding. Hey man, what you gonna do? You gonna beat it into them? You know what I mean? What you gonna do? You gonna go against the grain? Suppose this one of the people the Lord got destined for a missile. One of the people that the Lord got blinded. They not gonna get it. You can force it all you want to, man. You out there again, like that dude, he out there over there in the UK. You out there yelling and screaming and going back and forth with an angry mob. What purpose is that gonna serve? Just like the time when Wi-Fi was out there, Watchmen for Israel. They was out there at a Palestinian protest or whatever, and you out there trying to bring out the word. What for? What for? Oh, we didn't even start with them listening. But what for? Why was you out there? Like, what purpose was that going to serve? Bayan Yasharala, Shalom, beloved. 1 Peter chapter 2 and 6. Wherefore also it is contained in the scriptures, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect, precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Yeah, this is that spiritual house that we talking about, starting with Yahweh Shah. So they talk about over there. Again, they talk about over there. They're the people of the scriptures, and they building an actual physical temple. The temple that's being built is spiritual. So if you call yourself a man out here teaching, you supposed to be building in the spirit, man. You supposed to be thinking spiritual. Because this is the house that's being built right now. A spiritual house. Bayan Yasharala, 1 Peter 2 and 7. Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious, but Salakia, the brother just sent me a link or something. First Peter, Bayan Yasharala, 1 Peter 2:7. Unto you, therefore, which believe, he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallow, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, unto also they were appointed. Yeah. Again, like some people are appointed to not get this truth. So going out here and getting into arguments and you know, being disorderly and causing a ruckus, that's not what we supposed to be doing in these times, man. We understand what Jacob trouble is going to be like. We already know sooner or later they going to come down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. We know these things. So if we know these things, why would you try to do things that's like picking at a scab, picking at a sore wound? You know it's sore. Yeah, Esau mad, man. This word has reached the gates of the noble. Of course he's mad. Hebrews, Shalom, Karab. Hebrews 4:12. Got 2 Timothy 2:8. Remember that Yahweh Shai Hamashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel. Yeah. Wherein I suffer trouble, same brother, 2 Timothy 2:9. Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds, but the word of the Most High is not bound. Therefore, I endure all things. You gotta endure, man. You come out here, you call yourself teaching the word, you gotta endure, man. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if ye be dead with him, we shall be alive also with him. We suffer. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. If we believe not, yet he abideth faithfully. He cannot deny himself. Yeah, man. We got to understand we going to suffer, man. Where is that? It's one right here. One right here. It is. Second Corinthians. Second Corinthians chapter 11 and 23. Are they ministers of anointing? I speak as a fool. I am more. In labors more abundant, in stripes above measure, in prison more frequent, in death off of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods, once was I stoned, thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep, in journeys often, in perils of water, in perils of robbers, in perils by my own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren, in weariness and painfulness, in watching often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and in nakedness. Besides those things that are without, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches, huh? So you gotta like I said, man, if you picking up the scriptures and calling yourself a man of the Lord, and you want to fashion yourself as a prophet, a priest, a teacher, a evangelist, whatever, bishop, captain, whatever, you gonna deal with it. You gonna go through it. This is what Elder Apostle Gabar always talking about. People do not know what they're involved in. This is what we involved in, man. This is the thing. This is the thing. This is what we chose to do in this time, man. Yeah, the Lord formed us in the belly. You know what I mean? You don't got free will. The Lord direct all of our steps. But you out here calling yourself being a teacher, being a man of the Lord. Hey, this is what it come with, man. It come with letting go of that carnal urge, that carnal lust to respond to certain things in a certain way, and go at it more as much as you possibly can. Yeah, we still in the flesh. As much as you possibly can, your response supposed to be spiritual. That's our response. Our response supposed to be spiritual, man. As much as it can. Shalom, rising the elect. 144. Shalom, beloved. Hebrews 4:12 got John 3:17. For the Most High sent not his Son unto the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. Yeah, man. Like I said, some people is already condemned, man. They already condemned. So the Lord turned off their he put their rabbit ear antennas, instead of them being up and receptive to the word, the Lord got their rabbit ear antennas pushed down in their head. They not receiving this word. They wasn't meant to get. So you gotta discern in the spirit. You gotta discern in the spirit. Is this a situation I even need to be partaking in right here? Is this something that I need to even be involved in right here? Is this somebody that I even need to be talking to right here? And okay, you're gonna still talk to the person and you see they not gonna be. You gotta shut that spiritual thing down. Now you talk to them about some worldly stuff if you want. But you getting them more riled up by you trying to force who you are or what you believe on them. You getting no more riled up. You getting yourself more riled up. It's not gonna serve you no good in these times. Kazak Ban Yada, Shalom, beloved. Hebrews 4:12 got John 3:19. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. Yeah. This world hate this world hate this word, man. This world hate this word. You got the people, so-called people of the Bible, that got a problem with the Bible. So they're paying and they're lobbying through their thing, what's that? AIPAC, APAC, or whatever, however they say it, do their lobby organization. They're lobbying to all of the politicians to pass these laws. Not only in the federal government, but in the state governments. They passing all these laws to do what? To quiet the people that's teaching the Bible. This is the so-called people of the Lord. The people in the land over there. Malik E is through. Yeah, he done. He done. Kazak Ban Yauda got 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared. Yeah, the truth shall be declared. I got one for that to match up with that one, brother. Like I said, I came out here today, and I was going to kind of go into how heads is changing up the doctrine, almost like they scared of what's coming. All these tough guys, I'm this, I'm that, I'm marching. One body used to be marching and all of this, and Sakari marching with guns and this and that. Heads like they changing up the doctrine to make it more Esau friendly. Yeah. They changing up the doctrine to make, where's your belief in the scriptures at? Heads like they scared to teach the truth. They scared to come out here and stand boldly in the face of our oppressors. They scared to do that. But just because you do that don't mean you have to come out here and be a nigga. Let's go Psalms chapter, I think it's 85 and 11. The book of Psalms chapter 85 and 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from the heaven. Yeah, from heaven. Yeah. The truth of the scriptures is all you need, man. You don't need no gimmicks. You don't need your aggression. You don't need to be trying to fight nobody. You don't need to be trying to do this. You don't need to be trying to do that. You don't need to be trying to promote no gang activity or no gang affiliation. You don't need to be trying to promote the Most High, Christ blessed. All you need to be doing is teaching the word, man. That's it, man. That's all the Lord needs you to do. Come out here and teach, man. Preach the word. Be instant, in season, out of season. That's all the Lord needs you to do, man. Hebrews 4 and 12 got Luke 6 and 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Yeah, man. But that come with you conducting yourself. Let all things be done decently and in order. This is how we supposed to. You figure you go work for the man. You go to work for Esau or any company. Period. You go work for any company. You got rules, guidelines, regulations, a code of conduct, ways you gotta carry yourself, professionalism, and all of that. So you working for the Lord, the ruler, the maker, the creator, the whole everything, the whole thing. He got the biggest the biggest company. What's that? The 500. I forget what it's called. The 500 company or whatever the hell it's called. He got the one company, the biggest company in the universe, and you go to work for him. You go to work for him. You ain't gonna conduct yourself a certain way. You ain't gonna try to come out here and be as professional as you can. Professionalism with the Lord is being spiritual, man. Letting go of that worldly shit. Scriptures say what the scriptures say. The wisdom of the world is foolishness unto the Most High. So you're supposed to be in the scripture as much as you can, as close as you can. Kazak Ban Yauda, Sirach, Ecclesiastes 27 and 9. The birds will resort unto their light, so will truth return unto them that practice in her. Yeah. Truth of the scriptures. That's all you gotta come out here and do, man. Come out here, bring the word out, bring the truth out, and stay focused, man. You could tell. You could tell. I'm a new jack out here. But you could tell when somebody ain't they got that demon on them or that spirit on them or whatever the case may be. You could tell. You watch other brothers' camps and see when they dealing with demons on people or agents or whatever the case. You could tell. You could see it. You could see it. You know as a person when you saying some shit to egg a person on, like you chucking wood in the fire, as opposed to you dousing the flames on it, you putting the flames out, you trying to calm the situation down. Sometimes you can't calm the situation down. They just gonna stand right here and be a demon. But then you gotta discern, well, okay, how long am I going to deal with this? Am I going to move? Are we just going to keep talking and bringing out the scriptures in hopes that this head going to leave? How are you going to proceed, man? You got to think. We got to be thinking men out here with this thing, man. Hebrews 4:12. Nah, I got. Yeah. Hebrews 4:12. Luke 6:26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. So we understand that if you a true prophet, they not gonna speak well of you. They not gonna speak well of you. You gonna be crazy. You gonna be bugged out. They walk by. They got jokes. Motherfuckers shake like a weeble wobble, gonna walk by with some them pants on, looking like a throw up. But she got jokes and smiling and laughing and smirking on her face, like I'm a clown. And I'm looking at you like you a big ass clown. But what are you gonna do? What, I'ma curse her out? I'ma say something to her? I don't care. I see you. The Lord see you too. And the Lord see you walk by his men, ain't even inquire, and you had jokes in your mouth, in your head. So when it come missile time, hey, the Lord gonna have jokes then. Kazak Banyada got 2nd Edges 12:38. And teach them to the wise of the people whose heart thou knowest, may comprehend and keep these secrets. Yeah, man. Cause y'all heart righteous is a must. Shalom, beloved. Shalom, man. We ain't talking a minute, man. We ain't talking a minute. Being clothed in righteousness, Titus chapter 3, 10 and 11. A man that is a heretic after the first, a man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition, reject, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinner, being condemned of himself. You gotta let it go, man. You gotta know when to let it go. Like that song say, what that song say? You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold. You gotta know when. You gotta know, man. You gotta know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know. You gotta be able to discern. Jacob's trouble is not a carnal time, man. Jacob's trouble is a spiritual time. Jacob's trouble is going to be a time like none other on the face of the earth. So you think that you're going to be able to fight your way out of that? You're going to be able to, what's that movie with the Lethal Weapon dude, Mel Gibson? You're going to be able to Mel Gibson your way out of it with the swords and this and that and running and screaming and yelling and driving real fast and this and that. No, you're not going to be able to get your way out with that, man. That's not how you're going to get out of this thing, man. That's not how you're going to get out of this thing. Cause y'all hard righteous is a must. 2nd Ezra 14 and 13. Now therefore set thy house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go of mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, put off now the weak nature. It takes strength to hold back on your carnal, your fleshly desires or lusts or what you might want to do to react or whatever, and to keep that spiritual man and deal with it in a spiritual sense. Reasoning, you know what I'm saying? Trying to use your brain as opposed to brawn. It take more strength to do that. It's easy to somebody say something and swing. That's easy to do. It's harder for somebody to okay, you feel like that, okay, can I get a word in now? That take more strength to do that. Cause y'all hard righteous is a must. 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and cast thee to flee from these times. Yeah, man. You gotta understand the times we coming into. You gotta understand what coming out here teaching this word out on the highway. You gotta understand what you involved in when you come out here and decide to teach these words on the highways. You know what I'm saying? Like you come out here, you worrying about you worrying about maybe appearance, how it's gonna look, how you got that going on. Then you worried about who might see you, or this or that. Then you worried about dealing with violence and somebody coming up, or people trying to attack you, or this. Like, yeah, these are all the things that you have to do. Different spirits or thoughts or demons. That's gonna plague you, man. Because them thoughts will be the thoughts that make you act out. Them will be the thoughts that make you stay in the house and not come out and teach you. You have to think about these things, man. Hebrews 4 and 12. Yep, I love that scripture. Hebrews 4 and 12. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Yeah, I like that one so much. Let me go there, brother. Let me get the 2 up over that. It's 2 over. Yeah, let's get 1 Corinthians 10 and 11. Now all these things happen unto them for ensamples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. Yeah. These things, the things written in the scriptures, was written so for examples for us to learn from, man. So we understand that all the apostles, all the prophets, even Yahushua, except John on the island of Patmos, and they had him on the salt mine in slavery, working in his 90s, if I'm not mistaken. So if you liken yourself as a man of the Lord, you're going to be persecuted by this world. They were all persecuted. Jeremiah, they was all persecuted, man. Israel was trying to get all of them. Anytime a prophet came up, they would try and get him, man. Israel was loving the false prophets. We read that one in Luke 6 and 26. Cause y'all hard righteous is a must. Second Esdras 14 and 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Greater evils. Greater evils. And judgment start with the house of the Lord. So yeah, we all come out here and we have the hope and we pray that we of the elect, that the Lord deliver us. But some of us, the Lord gonna get some of us. The Lord gonna get some of us, man. So you should be on your best behavior when you come out here doing this work, man. You should be on your best behavior when you call yourself a man of the Lord representing Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You should be on your best behavior. You should have a healthy fear because nobody knows that they're saved yet, despite what the Christian church tell you. You saved just by knowing you're a Christian. No, that's bullshit. We know through much tribulation you're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Nobody is saved yet. Nobody is saved yet. And if you are, how do you know? You saved, you know you. How you know? How you know? You know what the Lord thinking? Hebrews 4 and 12 got Matthew chapter 10 verse 38, 39. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. Yeah, man. Yeah, you hope that you don't have to go to the you don't have to go to the FEMA camps. But they got 1,000 of them things, man. They got 1,000 FEMA camps, 10 FEMA zones. They got 1,000 of them things. You think that you think this society, this thing gonna crumble and they ain't gonna turn the lights on in them shits? Yeah, they gonna turn the lights on in them shits. And they gonna find, if it's not the seed thing or some new mumbo jumbo they come out with, they gonna find something. They gonna find something as a catalyst, a reason to start throwing people in there. They gonna find something. They gonna find something. And the way it's looking, it might just be the motherfucking protests. The fucking protesters. It might just be that. It could be. Not saying it is, but it could be. You don't know. We don't know what they gonna use to start throwing people in there. Hey, Mashiach Ara Sakar, Shalom, beloved. Yahba Shem Yahshua Brakatah. Hebrews 4 and 12, Philippians 1 and 23 in the NLT. I'm from between two desires. I long to go and be with a Mashiach, which would be far better for me. But for your sakes, it is better that I continue to live, knowing this, I am convinced that I will remain alive so I can continue to help all of you grow and experience the joy of your faith. Yeah, man. I endure all things for the elect's sakes, man. So we got to keep pushing, man. We got to keep pushing this word, man. Because you understand, man, I like, if since I've been out here, I'd say 1,000 people done passed by. Easily. All the times, you add all of the times together between cars and all that, might be 5,000 people. Let's say 5,000 people. How many stopped? 50? 50? How many came up and was like, yo, I know 10? 10? Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes, where that's at? Let's get that one. So I say that to say you're going to encounter more people that's against what you teaching and not trying to hear what you saying than you are that is. That's the point of it. You're going to hear more people. You're going to run into more people that don't care, think you stupid, think it's a joke, we a fool, we don't know the scripture. You're going to run into more of them than not. That's the point. And we don't care. We don't care. Let's go. Let's go. Ecclesiastes. I'm trying to see where I'm. Let's start at 20. Ecclesiastes 7 and 20. For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. Oh man. The IUI. See this scripture right here? Oh, the law, statutes, and commandments. Ecclesiastes 7 and 20. For there is not a just man upon earth that doeth good and sinneth not. Also take no heed unto all words that are spoken, lest thou hear thy servant curse thee. For oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. Salakia. Ecclesiastes 7 and 22. For oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. All this have I proved by wisdom. I said I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even to foolishness and madness. 27. Ecclesiastes 7 and 27. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, count one by one, and to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I findeth not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Huh? So out of 1,000, you found one man, and out of 1,000, 0 women. Going back to what I was saying, since I've been out here, all of the people that done drove by and this and this and that, the majority of them was against me, against what I'm saying, either laughing at me, got them little stupid ass shit eating grins on their face. And not one time did I say anything to them to try to provoke them into an argument. I don't care. Do what you do. Do what you do. Do what you do. Whether you come up here and talk about the motherland is Africa or whatever, do what you do. I'm going to tell you a couple of times, and after that, go do you. Do you. Hebrew Israelite Milk, my brother from Detroit. Detroit in the building. Hebrews 4 and 12 got Mark 4 and 16 in the NLT. The seed on the rocky soil represents those who hear the message and immediately receive it with joy. But since they don't have deep roots, they don't last long, they fall away as soon as they have problems or are persecuted for being for believing the Most High's words. Yeah, man. Like I said, if you not rooted and stable in this word, when shit hit the fan, you gonna revert back to handling it how you would handle a situation in the world. This is not what we out here for. We not out here for that. We not out here for that. We not out here to engage in that kind. We not out here to get into no shouting matches and all that. Sometimes things happen. But that's not what we out here to do, man. That's not what we out here to do. We out here to teach the word, be as spiritually minded as we can. And I'm talking about myself, man. Talk about myself. Talk about myself. You know what I'm saying? I try to get better at how I deal with people and deal with situations and deal with different energies that come up here with us. Even more so now because I know I have other brothers with me. And so the brother Quran was like, yo, after he said what he said to me, I'm like, nah, I really got to be on point because I'm responsible for that brother or whatever too. So I don't want to be the cause of that brother doing something he don't, when he got a family and got stuff, I don't want to put him in jeopardy, man. So I come out here, I'm acting a fool, I'm acting like a damn knucklehead. Can't reason with me. I'm foaming at the mouth, spitting, talking shit, arguing back. No, I'm not gonna do that with you, man. That's not what we out here to do. That's not what I'm out here to do. I'm out here to teach, man, and hopefully save my ass when shit hit the fan. Hebrews 4:12 got Matthew chapter 11:29 NLT. Just preach like our Lord commanded us. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light. Yeah, Fortune 500. Yeah, the Lord got the biggest Fortune 500 company out here. Matter of fact, he got the Fortune 1 company. Ain't nobody else on the list with the Lord, man. So we working for the Lord, man. We working for the Lord, not for no fucking Hoover Crips, man. We not out here to be violent. We not out here to be hell raisers. We not out here for that, man. We not out here for that, man. We out here to teach, man. Rightly divide the word of truth. That's what we out here for, man. Shakal Yashirala Shalom Yabashem Yashab Brakatah. Hebrews 4:12. Yeah. Hey, GMS in the Truth Orlando. What's up, big bro? Hebrews 4:12. Malachi 3:18 in the NLT. Let me see how that one reads. Then you will again see the difference between the righteous and the wicked, between those who serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and those who don't. Yeah, man. If you out here in the spirit of folly, mischief, drama, debate, I just want to come out here and debate. I want to see the first Edomite that come by, and I'm gonna try to draw them into something to have a big, back and forth, so I can get my views up or whatever. You're not in the right spirit, man. GMS in the Truth Orlando, Philippians 3:5. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything ye be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already obtained Let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing. Yeah, we supposed to watch how we walk, man. We supposed to, hey, GMS, humble servant of Haran, Shalom, beloved. We supposed to watch how we move out here, man. Because the other thing is the scriptures say that the ministry not be blamed. In these times, we got to understand that everything that we do is going to affect other brothers, man. Because we in that time. We in that time as we get closer to the end and we get closer to the persecution, as we get closer to the freedom of the word, and looking for things that they can use against us. So I come out here right now and I get into a fight or something like that. In this small little town in Garner, NC, or whatever the case, if police come over here and arrest me and it's a big thing, I'm going to make the news. Maybe not so much in New York City or Boston or something like. In Garner, you're going to make the news. You're going to make the news in Garner. So now it's going to be Israelite out there or whatever, black Hebrew Israelite BHI out there acting a fool, got arrested today, he caused the scene, he caused it this or this or that or whatever the case may be. So now how that's going to come across on the other brothers around the country, even around the world, that's one too. Now how that's going to make it harder, how is it going to come across for the other brothers here in North Carolina trying to go out and teach the word? It's going to put more pressure on them. Karab Yashirala. Oh, let me get that one first. The Philippians, GMS and the Truth Orlando, Philippians 3:17. Brethren, be ye followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. Yeah, and we got the apostles, the elders, you know what I mean? The big brothers, the bishops, the elder bishops. Yeah, they go out there and they passionate and they this and this and that. But you ain't seeing them out there getting into no shit. You ain't seeing them out there getting into no shit. They ain't out there fighting. They ain't out there doing none of this stuff or nothing like that. They might have an interaction or a back and forth with somebody or whatever. You ain't seeing. I ain't seeing no things where they yelling in the street. Now every now and then you gonna have some shit because you gonna have demons come up on you, man. Brother Karab got Ecclesiasticus Sirach 21:11. He that keepeth the law of the Lord getteth understanding thereof, and the perfection of the fear of the Lord is wisdom. Yeah. You're supposed to be watching yourself, man. We're supposed to be walking in wisdom. Don't what the scriptures say, walk in wisdom towards them that are without. Think that's how I go, roughly paraphrasing. I got another one too. What's that? I know it's one in Romans. It's Romans 15:1, I think. No, it's not it. It's First Peter. That's the one. Being an example, right? 1574. Yeah, that's it. That's it. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 2. Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. So yeah, we supposed to come out here and we supposed to be an example. How you out here, you call yourself a man of the Lord, a spiritual man, you supposed to be teaching the scriptures, and you acting like a total nigga. You acting like a total, you know different than the 2/3. You got the same, you got the old man on you. You talking about you a gang member and all of this shit. What are you talking about, bro? Just asking these questions, man. Karab, Yashirala, Ecclesiastes 21:12. He that is not wise will not be taught, but there is wisdom which multiply bitterness. So Dr. Ron, what's going on, priest? What's going on, beloved? Yeah, man. The scriptures supposed to wash you, man. Matter of fact, don't it say that? What's that? It's Ephesians 5? It's 5:26, Ephesians. Let me see if I'm right. Yeah, come. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. You supposed to hear this word, man, and it's supposed to cleanse you, man. It's supposed to cleanse your mind. It's supposed to cleanse your spirit, man. A lot of that aggression and that anger that you have, that physical, not you know. I know the scriptures say, what's going on, Bobby? I know it say the scriptures say, surely oppression make a man mad, a sane man mad, something like that. I know it say that, but my point though is when you understand the scriptures, all of that anger towards your situation is supposed to be gone, because we know what the future holds, what the kingdom holds down the road. And that's me speaking as a man, but it's supposed to change. Because we, according to his promise, look forward to a new kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness. We understand what's coming. So that pressure to get that bag, to get my 401k, to get my generational wealth, all of those things and thoughts supposed to not be the pressures and the worries and the concerns of you and of yours anymore. Hebrews 4:12 got Ezekiel 33 and 33 in the NLT. But when all these terrible things happen to them, as they certainly will, then will they know a prophet has been among them. Yeah. So at the end, we're going to get the last laugh. Again. So, I mean, a lot of that anger, the head come up here and they want to attack you. They want to attack what you teaching. They want to grab your sign. I remember the brother Gabar Dama. Dude took his sign, one of his signs, and ran off. And he started to chase him. Then he stopped. And he said, nah, he let it go. So now the old Gabar Dama put it, chased the dude down and pummeled him and took his sign back. You know what I mean? But at the end, the Lord gonna deal with him. The Lord gonna deal with that individual. The Lord gonna deal with all of y'all that come against the truth. Yeah, we know Joe Six Pack Edomite ain't gonna get it. As the brother call him, Joe Six Pack Edomite. We know y'all ain't gonna get it, and we ain't even concerned with y'all. GMS Humble Sir Aharam, yup, Khan. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtile parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. Yeah, this is what the true men of the law is going to be doing, occupied in prophecies, man. And so going back to it, the prophecies state that as we get closer to the famine of the word, sooner or later the persecution is going to be stepped up. This is what the scriptures say. Scriptures say that we gonna be tried, we gonna be this, we gonna be that. It's gonna be an hour of temptation. We gonna be tried. And carnal ain't gonna get you out of it. Spiritual gonna get you out of it. So finding yourself in a crowd of angry people and you yelling, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, I'm a Jew to a bunch of heads that's most likely heathens. What purpose is it serving? What purpose is it serving at the end of the day? Second time this one came to my head. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. See? The scriptures is faithful and true. What it said Isaiah 55 and 11. What it say Isaiah 55 and 11? Say, my words will not go out void and will accomplish that which I sent them to do, roughly paraphrasing. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity, unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. A second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Yeah. So we understand what's going to come down the pipe at the end of the day. So again, going back to the point I was making, all of that anger and that bitterness and all of that and this, yeah, we hate this society. Yeah, we hate the fact that we still under this dough. You got to go to the store, the food, the water, the air's the fire, the court systems, all of this, the tax shit, the this, the that. Everything here is rigged, man. Shimmy rigged, man. So yeah, we hate this shit, this situation. But personally, where you want to go out and be violent, I'm mad, I'm angry black man out here with the scriptures. No, that's not it. Zadok Aram, God 2 Timothy 3 and 12. Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach, Yahushua, shall suffer persecution. Yup, shall suffer persecution. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Yeah. head's gonna wax worse and worse as we get closer to the end. They gonna wax worse and worse. Scriptures is undefeated. Awaken to the truth. Jude 1 and 18. How that they told you there should be mockers in the last time who should walk after their own ungodly lust. Yeah, they not gonna walk after the scriptures. No matter how nice and neatly you wrap it up in a bow, they not gonna get it. They not meant to get it. They not meant to get it. Strive for the mastery. Shalom, beloved. Zadaka Ram. Yep, I quoted that one earlier. Acts 4:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of heaven. You ever been on an airplane with tribulation? That air that we about to, when they say buckle up, we about to hit some tribulation. I think that's what they call it, right? When you the air shit, that's what they call it. I remember one time coming into New York in the wintertime. Man, that plane sounded like it was about to shake apart. It was shaking so much. Like you could hear the nuts and bolts shaking loose from that motherfucker, man. That's some scary shit. If you ever been in a plane when you hit air turbulence, that's it. When you hit air turbulence, oh my goodness, that's some scary shit. Awaken to the truth, Proverbs 1 and 26, yep. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes. Yeah, the Lord gonna mock. So again, we know what's going to be the end of all the unbelievers. We know what's going to be the end of all the unbelievers. We know it's going to come a time when all the unbelievers, and how this me speaking as a man, knowing the Lord, knowing how the scriptures read, and knowing how the Lord saying that things going to play out in a scripture like that, I would think that the Lord gonna make sure that everybody know right before the end. Right before it's too late, everybody gonna know. The Lord gonna make sure everybody know the truth. Because the scriptures say, don't it say in Hosea chapter 1 and 10, in the land where it was said unto you, you are not the sons of the living power, that you are, roughly paraphrasing. So sooner or later, the whole world gonna understand that we telling the truth. They gonna understand. Hebrews 4 and 12, Jeremiah 17 and 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. Yep. Whose heart departeth from the Lord. So if you in the spirit, if you after the spirit, you're supposed to be out here in the spirit, teaching in the spirit. Pride, the Zadaka Ram got 1 Peter chapter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Yep. You got the rest of that? You got the next one down, brother? Let's get that one. Right? I think it's the next one over from that one. Yeah, I ain't trying to, yo, brother, you believe in the Bible? Look, nope, we ain't doing all that. Just so I could say, oh, that's Esau. Nah, man, look. Let's see. Yeah, Khan. So Zadaka Ram had 1 Peter 5 and 8. I'm going to get 9. But let's read 8 again. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Whom resisteth steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Yeah, man. You gonna be afflicted. You gonna have to deal with it, man. And so then you know if your brethren is dealing with afflictions, what, you don't want to deal with no afflictions? So you gonna fight back, you gonna lash out at the afflictions. That's what you gonna do. Strive for the mastery, Psalms 44:6. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. Yeah, the times we coming into is spiritual, man. I always close off my lessons, and I forget which brother I heard that from, or whatever. But and so I from the time I heard it, I started saying it at the end of my lessons, because I don't even think I was always saying it. But I always say, remain spiritual out there. Remain spiritual. We coming into them times where you gotta be spiritual. It's not carnal times. It's not times to be fighting against police, arguing with police, pulling away from police. That's not the time we in, man. We not in them times. You see, they beating down college kids out there in them college campuses. They beating them down. They macing them. They shooting rubber bullets at them, at college kids. It's okay. Y'all come, y'all stand, do what y'all do. We know y'all time is coming, man. Same brother, Psalms 44:7. Strive for the masteries, but thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us. Yeah. we know they hate. We know they hate this truth. We know they hate this truth, man. You see the laws they passing. They just passed one here, the Shalom Act in North Carolina. And then reading it, they passed in 30 different states, as well as the federal government in 30 different states. They passed a similar laws, man. In 30 states, they passed similar laws, like the Shalom Act that they got here. Zadok Aram got Matthew chapter 6:33. But seek ye first the wisdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Yeah. 34. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Yeah, man. You gonna have to understand that we coming in the evil times, man. We coming in the evil times. We coming in the times where we are going to get persecuted for teaching this word. We see them enacting the laws. And that dude over there that in the UK that was going through it, or whatever the case may be, he wasn't being circumspect. He wasn't redeeming the times. He wasn't understanding what time we're in. We're not in the time of that. Ecclesiastes says it's a time for everything. We're not in the time of get your hands off him. We not in them times, man. We're in the times of, okay, the dude come up, hey, this or that. One, you wasn't supposed to even be acting and yelling like that. Already make them want to do something to you because you yelling and you screaming and all that. Dude come up or whatever, hey, what's going on, officer? Hey, nah, I just said one thing, this or that. Oh, well, you got to come with us. Why? What did I do, officer? I ain't doing it. What did I do, officer? So once the officer say you got to come with him, you got to go with him. Because you ain't going to tell no officer no. You ain't going to tell no officer, In no country is a black man gonna tell a so-called black man gonna tell a cop no after he say you gotta come with me and he gonna let you go. Ain't no country. There ain't no country. You is going to jail. So now is you going peacefully or is you going rough? you ain't telling no cop no place, man. Awaken to the truth. Proverbs 8:14. Counsel is mine and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. Yeah. The scriptures. Strength in the scriptures. Strength in sticking to the script. Stick to the script. Stick to the scriptures, man. Tzedakah Luke 18:7. Yup. Another one of my faves. And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Hey, basic wisdom, man. What's going on, brother? Yahbashem Yahshua Brakatah, man. You ain't gonna find faith with the, but faith is spiritual. Faith ain't carnal. Having faith that the Lord gonna protect you because you doing the work, that's spiritual, man. That's spiritual. That's being spiritually minded, man. Hey, brother, basic wisdom. Did you see that dude over there? And hey, Shalom, Elder Hawaii. Lion of Judah 144, Shalom. Yo, basic wisdom. Did you see that dude over in the UK or whatever? Like that guy wasn't. I'm like, why? I don't even get why he was out there like that. I don't get it, man. GMS North Carolina 777. 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Yep. God. GMS North Carolina 777. Matthew 13:11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Yeah, you cannot force this truth on nobody, man. So getting out here in a yelling, screaming match with somebody in a crowd of heathen, you yelling, you the only, ain't nobody, you, what purpose was you serving? You was asking to be arrested because you know, even though you going against the crowd, you seem like you the one that's out of order. You the one out of order when police roll up. You still yelling when police go roll up, when they pull up. You still yelling. Like, what purpose are you serving? Isaiah Yashirala Shalom, Hebrews 4:12 got 1 Timothy 1:8. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully. Yeah, man. You gotta be smart out here, man. You gotta be smart out here, man. You gotta be smart, man. I'm like Johnson County right over there. I'm like 10 minutes away from Johnson County. Johnson County was a big clan hub down here in the South. So I know that, it's still that energy out here. It's still that energy out here. So I know you get to talking too much, and saying too many. Anything can happen to me out here, man. So you got to keep that in mind, man. Shakal Yashirala, 1 Corinthians 1:18. Yup, I got that one. The foolishness, preaching, kind. GMS North Carolina, Galatians 2:16. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahushua Hamashiach. Even we have believed in Yahushua Hamashiach, that we might be justified by the faith of Hamashiach. Yeah, faith is a spiritual thing, man. Faith is a spiritual thing. Faith is not carnal. Faith is not gang related, man. Faith is not gang related. Faith is not worldly. Faith is not you out here yelling and screaming and going back and forth. I remember one time with that dude that was drunk around it. And I, you know, he started getting on my nerve a little bit. And the elder was on the comment board like, just keep preaching, bro. Just keep preaching. Just keep preaching. Ignore him. Just keep preaching. So yeah, we in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? And I was doing good for a minute, but after a while, you know, you start to get annoyed. And the elder said, yo, keep preaching. I was like, yeah, he right, just keep preaching. Ignore him. This is how we gotta operate, man. Myself too. Myself too. And after that time, I was like, yeah, I gotta get better. I gotta get better. And I apologize. And even right there, I was like, Salakia. I told, even when I think Karab went downtown that day. And he texted me, I still text him, hey, yo, tell the elder Salakia, my bad. Why? Because I'm feeling like I'm not even in GMS, but I'm making the brotherhood look bad. Elder was like, don't worry about it, bro. Not, well, you know, I can't get corrected and this and that. No. Stop it. That's not spiritual minded, man. Okay, Galatians 2:16, GMS, North Carolina 777. Knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Yahushua Hamashiach. Even we have believed in Yahushua Hamashiach, that we might be justified by the faith of anointed, and not by the works of the law. For by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. No, we saved by the law, man. We saved by the law. What they used to call them faith-based Israelites. What kind of other Israelite is that? You're supposed to be a faith-based Israelite. I don't know. I don't understand it. The demons is turned up. He about to smash into my man. Yeah, Khan. Bayan Yashirala. If they don't get it, we moving on. GMS North Carolina 777. Colossians 4:5. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how ye ought to answer every man. That's the spirit. That's the spirit right there. Let me read it again. Walk in wisdom toward them that are without, redeeming the time. Yeah, man. So again, you see that them people, the crowd you win. The crowd you win is not getting it. This dude that you standing right here talking to, he is not getting it. So what you gonna do? How you gonna approach that? How you gonna handle that? How you gonna handle it? How you gonna handle it? What's gonna be your next chess move? Zakar Kasai got Sirach 28:17. The stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. Yeah, man. Prophets in Babylon, Shalom, Yahbashem, Yahshua, Brakatah. Basic wisdom, Amos 3:3 in the NLT. Can two people walk together without agreeing on a direction? No. We got different paths. You going that way, you on the off ramp, I'm going straight, man. I'm going straight toward the finish line, man. GMS Howard Shah Nawar, 1 Timothy 4:12. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example to the believers in the word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. Yeah. You're supposed to be an example out here teaching this word, man. And again, you will have more people that's two-thirds. It's more false teachers than true teachers. So you're going to have more people that's not an example than is an example. That are an example. You're going to have less people, more people that's going against what they should be doing than they are that's doing the right thing. That's just the truth, man. Lord willing, the Lord don't take this spirit from me. Keep me grinding to the finish line. Like I said, even if I don't make, long as I'm teaching the correct doctrine to the famine of the word start, I take that, man. Because you see, it's a lot of people that can't even do that. They changing up, they veering left, they watering down the doctrine. They coming up with new bullshit every week. They can't even stick to the doctrine. Zakar Kasaz, Sirach 28 and 25, and weigh thy words in a balance, and make a door and bar for thy mouth. Beware, thou slide not by it, lest thou fall before him that lieth in wait. Yeah, man. So you know you having an interaction with police. You gotta understand that a time is coming where they ain't gonna cut us no slack. So what, you want to speed up that process by running your jibs? Kazak Banyada got Job chapter 32 and 8. But there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. Yeah, the spirit. The spirit is coming down now. It's getting a little wet out here. GMS North Carolina 777. Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Yeah. Don't be trying to veer left, man. Stick to the script, man. Things are written aforetime for our learning, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. The scriptures is the blueprint. All you gotta do is follow the blueprint, man. Follow the blueprint. Stick to the scriptures, man. Don't be trying to add your extra, no cherry on top, no whipped cream, no chocolate syrup, none of that. This ain't no motherfucking, what's that, Dairy Queen. Stick to the script, man. Hopeful elect, Shalom, brother. Kazak Banyada. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Yeah, we upset in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? In the spirit, we know, because you think about where we supposed to be, how we falling, why we falling, and why we in the situation we in. Why we in captivity, why these rat-faced, dog-faced heads, small hatters over there professing to be us, why we under the rule of this wicked-ass place, where you got men breastfeeding babies now. What the This is the place we at now, man. Yeah, it should make you vexed. Kazak Banyada, John 17:17. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is thy truth. Yep. Lion of Judah 144, Psalms 111 and 19. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Yep. Yep. Add that brother as a moderator. Kazak Banyada, Ecclesiastes 1 and 18. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth in knowledge increaseth in sorrow. Yeah, man. The more you understand the scriptures, the more you understand the scriptures, the more you understand our predicament. Yeah, it's going to definitely increase. It's going to increase the sorrow. It's going to increase that bitter taste in your mouth. Because you thinking about the kingdom, but you thinking about you still here right now, and the shit you dealing with, and the this and the that. You know what I'm saying? Basic wisdom, Sirach 6 and 34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Wise in the scripture. Not wise in the world. Not wise in this worldly bullshit. In this place. Which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Azan Amav, Shalom, beloved. Yep. Get that one again. The elder put up. Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Cleansing in thy ways. How you gonna cleanse your ways but still clinging on to the fact that you a crip? How is that cleansing your ways? How is that cleansing your ways? And things like this, things like that will be the things that they will be able to use at the when they get ready to come down. They going to marching with the guns, the gang affiliated, all of these type of things is going to be used, man. IUIC and them out there fighting niggas. Yup. Yeah, I'm about to close out, brothers. Hey, elders, brothers, I appreciate y'all putting the precepts up. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let me see. Let me start right about here. GMS, a refreshed mind. Shalom, brother. Let's get GMS, humble servant of wrong. Proverbs 15 and 5. A fool despiseth his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish shall foolish doeth not so. Strive for the masteries, Proverbs 16 and 7. When a man ways please Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, he maketh even his enemies at peace with him. Khan. Sirach. Karab got Brother Karab, Sirach, Ecclesiastes 21 and 15. If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will contend it and add unto it. But as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him and casteth it behind his back. Yep, that's a fact. Yashayah 144, Proverbs 1 and 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yep, that's a fact, man. And we got to walk with wisdom and wisdom and craftiness and cunningness. We got to use all of those type of words and characteristics and attributes. These are the things we have to attribute into the times we coming into. We can't be out here getting into no shoving match and pushing police off us and this and that and declaring our gang affiliation. That's not the times we in, brothers and sisters. So with that one, man, I'm going to close out. I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there scattered abroad, unlikened to a speckled verb, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men, peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Kwam Yasharala and the Baba Barakatham family. Shalom. The water again, brothers and elders, for posting the precepts. I appreciate it. For real, truly.